So, I've decided to start streaming. I'm not really sure what exactly I wanted to talk about. I had to go streaming my last game, and it was really awkward. I didn't know what to say. I noticed my sound was really loud, so it actually drowned out a lot of what I said. I really enjoy playing League, and so I'm just going to talk to you guys whilst I work out what I want to do in my YouTube channel. So what I've been doing recently, I've been thinking about making a channel to show you how to climb using other people in your team rather than being all that skillful yourself. The best way to do that is taking really kind of simple champions like Annie, Malphite, Brand, Lux, damaging champions that just mess up that bot lane to allow you to get that advantage, or to feed your AD carry to help you carry. Well, that's in the name really, isn't it? You're gonna have to put up with my awkwardness. I'm very new to this, but I really like playing. Oh, they banned my Malphite. Okay, so I'm not gonna give you a tutorial on Malphite today. My backup normally is to play Lulu. I love Lulu to pieces, but okay, they picked Janna. I think I'm going to play something that's going to take advantage of that. I'll pick a Lux, not only because I have a really beautiful skin. I have to just make a stand now. I am a silver player. I got into gold 2 last season. My highest was in gold 1 promos, and I absolutely blew them. But that's okay. I'm really proud that I got into gold. I've been playing for like maybe 3 years. So let's get out of silver. Let's just do that. Let's focus on one goal at a time. I was placed in my placements this year. Silver 4. A bit of a hefty climb, but I realized I kind of played Malphite and I got a really high win rate. Even though I'm not that talented a player at all, I am not claiming that I am. The use of his R kind of, it doesn't matter how many times you've died, so long as you have that AoE knock-up and you make some good calls, some good knock-ups, you still go for all the objectives. I'm just going to remind the Jinx that she has Smite. You can still make a difference in your games. The best thing that I've noticed is to look at who's the most fed on your team. You want to see the carries in this game are probably be the V and the Misfortune. Sometimes the Renningtons get really fed as well, but we really want to take advantage and push the person who's fed to mess up the enemy team. So they've got quite a scary team actually. Well, I give everybody the benefit of the doubt that they could be absolutely fantastic, and it can make it really hard because Cho'Gath, if they play him wrong, he's easy to kite. You just avoid his abilities. Lee Sin, he could miss his Qs. I mean, you can always assume, oh, I'm only in silver. They're going to be terrible. Problem is, guys, you're watching this because you're probably in silver. So that means... there, she changed it. So you're in silver as well. That means they're probably going to be a similar level to you. They could be smurfing. You kind of have to just give them that positivity and, okay, they might be really good here. I need to focus and think of them as the champions that they are. Cho'Gath, he's going to be knocking you up. He's going to be silencing. He's going to get in the way of all of your damage. Teemo, he's going to be a semi-assassin type character. He wants to stop you as much damage as possible. He wants you to walk into his mushrooms and take unnecessary damage at awkward times when you're about to do Baron or Dragon that can give them an advantage. Akali's an assassin. She could be hiding in bushes. She's gonna go in that cloud of smoke that she has. I'm really sorry if I'm not technical with the names. Again, I play a lot of support. I have not played many other champions. Please don't let you put that off. I'm hoping my personality just wins you over and you'll subscribe. But yeah. Jan is such a good support. I find it really hard to play in low elos. I think it's because bot lane carries off of each other. You bounce off each other. If your support is really good but your AD carry isn't, you're gonna suffer. If your AD carry is really good and your support isn't, you're gonna suffer. So you're gonna have to remember that League of Legends is a team game. I think a lot of people forget that, actually, because they're like, I'm gonna be the carry, everybody else is terrible and I'm the reason we win this game. You kind of have to let that ego go, because no, it just doesn't happen like that. I mean, sure, if you're in bronze and you're a diamond smurf, yeah, that's an exception. So, well, we're gonna take Q on Lux. We want to bind them as much as possible. Just as a quick appreciation, I really think the art in League of Legends is really beautiful. As a games developer, I'm studying games development. I really want to create something that people enjoy looking at and playing. Although I would try and hope that my community isn't so toxic as leagues can be. I mean, sometimes you have some really great people in chat. They're funny, they're pretty chill, and it's okay. Oh, got that ward. Okay, I'm going to leave. This is probably not a good stance for us to be in. I walked straight into that. But it's okay. It's just some backwards and forwards knickknacks right now. It's not going to affect too much in the game unless you give away some kills. I'm going to remind this probably every game. I've seen it so much when I'm playing with friends that are climbing. They let it go like 5 minutes in and they're like, this game's over. We're in 0 to 15. This game is over. I'm not playing this anymore. AFK, or I'm trolling, lane open. You're gonna have to keep your cool. I have been in so many situations where the game looks seriously lost, and we've still pulled through because it's more the perseverance and taking advantage, being smart, which I am not necessarily. I make a lot of mistakes. Oh. Okay, so we've got a Cho'Gath AD carry. It's not a common thing. It's going to be a lot easier to poke him than normal AD carries. I'm hoping to just root the Janna a lot, keep her off our back. We could probably let this push would be a good way that the jungler can then come and attack. Or we could take it. I've been playing Malphite all day, so don't blame me if I'm a little rusty on Lux. So, I'm sure a lot of people, they get frustrated when they're playing League, and they just they feel like it's everybody else's fault. And they do that in life as well, in team games, in actual team projects. When I'm working on a team project, something's not going right, a lot of people often try and sneakily scapegoat that it's not their fault. It's a little bit of everybody's team effort, but sometimes when someone's lacking, when they're struggling or they're finding things hard, you have to help them out, because it's not like they're doing it intentionally to screw you over or make things hard. They want to do just as well as you do, and they need a little support in that. So maybe they're just having a bad day or a bad game, and you kind of need to just accept that and let them have that. Oh, like Lux says, stay positive. So basically I'm just going to be attempting to poke as much as I can. Autos are so important as a support. I didn't realize how, when I first started playing support, I used to just use my abilities. I didn't realize how low my damage was. I wasn't doing anything useful because I wasn't auto-attacking. And it might seem like it's kind of pointless, but trading is such an important part of laning, and it gives your AD carry an easier time being able to manage their farm and trading with the enemy. Especially in this elo when a lot of people struggle in farming. You have to bear that in mind. Yeah, I'm just going to heal up. We're going to try and stay in the game a little bit. I think I would prefer to let them push. But it's the AD carry's choice. They're being a little toxic in chat. You have to kind of either, if it's getting to you, mute that. You will feel a lot better. If a game is a loss, it's, it's not your fault. Even if they say it is, you just gotta do your best, really. I think I noticed I started climbing a lot more consistently when I just focused on what I enjoyed. I messed around a little bit. I'm primarily, like I said, I'm a support main, but I have over the preseason dabbled in AD carry, trying to understand the role a bit better. I am really, really awful, but I had a lot of fun. You have to kind of forget being out of that ranked mindset. You kind of forget why you first started playing this game. A lot of people get sucked into that mindset of I have to climb, I can't lose more than 2 games in a row, otherwise it's a negative outcome. Dropping, it's pointless, I've just wasted my time, this whole... Okay, my bad. I've just wasted my time, and people... It's often when people either quit League for a little while, they need to cool off, or they just end up making this massive black hole, making themselves miserable when it's a game they enjoyed and now they don't. So you do have to be careful. I am really struggling against this lane. I think it'll be harder once you get to 6 because both of us have really low health. He's just going to devour us, basically. That will be no fun. I'll probably watch these videos back and notice how many mistakes I make. But my point of making these videos isn't to show off or tell you guys this is the foolproof way to do it. I just want to be a bit more of a supportive figure, that it's okay not to be amazing, to make mistakes. It's a learning process of life. If you don't make mistakes, are you even human? So, I mean, a lot of people have strengths and weaknesses, and you kind of have to see yours. And if, unfortunately, like me, your weakness is playing games and being strategic, then just play it for enjoyment, and gradually you'll learn, just through trial and error, what works and what doesn't. Okay, I got lucky there with that. I'm gonna pull that off like I definitely intended to do that. The Lee Sin's in jungle, the Scion was really great and actually reacted really well, because I didn't. Hopefully they're going to try and take out the Akali, although I think the Akali will probably get out. She has a lot of escapes, so... You'll have to excuse me if I jump around topic a little bit. I haven't really written a script or I'm not really a natural at talking in a straight line, if you know what I mean. When I tell a story, I start to tell a story in it. I go on a tangent, and then I forget what my entire point was in the first place. I knew he was going to do that. Things will happen, and I get very distracted and confused. And you'll just have to excuse that while I get used to it. It's probably going to take a few months for me to get 10 subscribers. So I'm just having some fun, talking, getting used to the process. Like I said, everything is a learning process. If you're terrible at something, just keep going, keep doing it. Maybe one day you won't be terrible anymore. Or at least a different standard of terrible. I mean, I have a lot of hobbies. I'm not particularly talented at any of them. I just enjoy them. I like to paint and play music. But I've noticed a lot of people... No, not... I I say that a lot. I've noticed when I'm playing or practicing, I play the saxophone. I used to play it quite heavily and intensively and get really frustrated that I wasn't good enough. I was never good enough. And I started busking. And I got some feedback from people and they were like, do you know what? You're actually really good. And I didn't understand what they saw, but you have to see it from the point of view that some of these people have never picked an instrument up before in their life. And so your level of skill, even if it's beginner, amateur, it seems talented from somebody else's point of view because they never found that musical talent in themselves, or they never got around to having a go at that. And it'll be the same in League. When I was in bronze, hard stuck bronze, which wasn't that long ago, guys, I used to be really jealous of the silvers. I thought, hell, they're really amazing. This is really unfair. I'm struggling, and I just want to be like them. I'd be happy in silver. I got to silver, and that was great. And then I was like, aw, damn, I'm still not good enough. I still suck. And I was really negative about myself. And you have to... You kind of have to get through that kind of thing, because it's just being hard on yourself isn't going to help you improve. If anything, it will put you into regression, make you feel depressed. I'm wasting my time. It's not fair. Somebody else's fault. It's my fault. Whichever stance that you tend to take when you're sad or depressed, it's just not a healthy mindset to be in. Oh dear. Like I said, I didn't want to originally play Lux. You kind of have to... My way of climbing is to let other people carry. I will do my absolute best to help somebody else carry. I just like to play. I never noticed she spawns little puppies, kittens. That's adorable. But yeah, I'm not... I've always noticed I'm always that friend who takes a really long time to catch up when it comes to skilled things. I used to obviously go to high school like everybody else did. I was a very competitive girl. I have 5 siblings, all of which younger than me except one, and I always felt I need to impress my dad. I need to be good enough. I need to be noticed. And it took a lot to really understand that actually, I can't remember my point. I told you this was going to happen. I get distracted really easily. I do have a wee bit of ADHD, I think, so... Not my fault. I don't play Lux. I really don't. I'm just talking and playing because I like talking. Oh dear, I'm really messing up today. I'm getting the question mark train. Go me. I've been an achievement today. I'm just talking about positivity and being strong and being yourself, and I feel like a lot of people do that enough. This bee is going to carry so hard. I really hope so anyway, because I'm not. She's 1, 2, 3, but she's not making bad plays. Hey, at least the Janna took that. It's not essence for the Janna. Just trying to make myself feel better. I had a really awkward interaction last night. I went down to the terrace and I like to get some fresh air. And I live in a student accommodation, and so I sat down with my partner. He just got back from work because he works pretty late. And I came to meet him, and we sat down, and I wasn't feeling very social. I'd been watching TV for a really long time, which is what I do. I kind of lose my motivation when my partner's not here, and I don't really do much. Just wait for him to get home, which is what I'm trying to combat. I'm trying to do something else or be productive. I like talking, so I thought maybe I'll just talk on a YouTube video. I haven't really got any particular skills to portray, but who knows, maybe personality will win you over. So yeah, we were sitting outside and it's pretty cold. I'm tired. I want to go to bed soon. But I came out to meet my partner. And this guy came out and he came and sat down and he shook my partner's hand. He said, "Hi, I'm just going to sit here because nobody else out here is having a smoke." And I don't know, it's just some kind of wave of awkwardness came over me. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. I kind of looked at him. And I have this awkward tendency to stare when I get really awkward. I'm not being creepy. I just don't know what to do or say. And he kind of looked at me and he was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, I'm autistic. I just blurted it out. This was so awkward. I was like, being autistic isn't an excuse to be totally staring at someone. I'm on the mild spectrum. I think they called it high functioning, which I think is a little bit strange to label it that. But I do understand what is rude. I'm learning social interactions a lot better since I found out. I thought I was just a weirdo, but you know, it's an actual diagnosable thing. And I just thought, I just blurted it out. I didn't know what else to say or how to justify my... I didn't know. So yeah, that's what happened. I really... This isn't going well. I don't normally play Lux, guys. Disclaimer. I don't normally play Lux. It's not my fault. But yeah. I got interested in making a YouTube video. I know it's going to be very mismatched and talking about all sorts of different things, but I thought about doing it because I really enjoy watching PewDiePie. I know he's an ex-pro player. I really enjoy watching Voyboy, Scara. I've just started watching Jaden animations as well. She's a really cute, awkward girl who does little animations and tells stories about things that have happened in her life. And I thought, you know what? It looks fun. I think I'll give that a go. I'm saving up for a Wacom tablet. I'm not an awful artist, like I said. I try really hard, and in the end, I will manage to procure something of worthy to post or not. I'm surprised that even went off. See, we might not necessarily win this game, but I am rather enjoying myself. I'm saving up for Ludens. I'm going for damage. I should probably get a redemption at some point because we're struggling with health. A lot of my team seem to be struggling with farming. So I'm going to... Yes! Oh, I'm a boss. See, that was definitely intended. Oh no, the teammate is going to kill me. I have this friend who just started playing League, and he's genuinely... It's so wholesome listening to him play. He's ever so sweet. He'll be playing, and a couple of people will come into bot lane, and he's like, "Oh no, there are 2 enemy character champions on bot lane. It's terrifying." And I'm like, yeah, there's always 2 characters on bot lane. It's just really sweet. He gets really excited. I've noticed that a lot about some people when they're playing. They just have this energy of excitement and thrill. And like that's what got me into the game. Playing with people like that. Seeing their reactions and then, yeah. I play a lot of board games with my friends in person. I'm a lot less awkward in person, surprisingly. It's normally the other way around, I think. Oh, that Janna. But no, I really like playing board games. No, I don't particularly like playing Monopoly. It's kind of awkward. I'm really bad. Okay, I'm bad at pretty much all strategic games, but I really like play. I'm one of those people who will backseat play a game because I just want to see all the graphics and the gameplay and the mechanics and speak with my friends whilst they're playing it rather than play it myself, which I find a lot of people think is a really strange attribute, and some people find it a bit uncomfortable when I do that. But it's simply because I like spending time with them, but I'd rather watch them play than do it myself. I don't know if that makes me a bad gamer. But yeah, I just guess that's how it is. I think I did enough there to do something. Did I? Ah! No, I did not. I'm going to blame it entirely on the fact that Kitten can't play. This is going to be really awkward again if my voice is being drowned out by the game sound. I should probably have tested this out in a custom game. I'm a bit lazy for that. And no, I'm not going to surrender because... Oh my gosh. Oh man. Okay. Well, that's a little unfair. It might have been my fault. But I always think you should play a game through to the end because you never know what could happen. Maybe I suddenly gain some impeccable skill. You never know. Maybe a meteor could hit and their servers will crash and we will win because they all DC. Just wishful thinking. I find it really strange. I think, is it weird that I like it when somebody in the enemy team goes AFK because it's an easy win? I'm not truly playing the game at that point. I'm just playing an unfair game. But that seems to be something we regularly hope for. But okay, so thanks if you watch this. I really enjoy talking, and I guess at some point I will improve at this. Like I said, perseverance and just stubbornness. I'm just gonna keep going until it works. So, all right. I have to think of a way to say bye. Bye. Oh dear.